consultant and previously worked in Conestoga College and Mohawk College. Today, I have the pleasure of inviting one of our CIP group members, Ramesh Tirunagiri. He is from Hyderabad. Ramesh is an international student. Ramesh, welcome to the talk. Thank you very much for giving your precious time. You've been here today in the Zoom, and I thought, you have a lot of insights into the insurance industry. So thank you.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So friends,
Uh,
Ramesh is he's an adult student, right? Ramesh, how old are you?
I'm 36, yeah.
Ramesh is 36 and he just came from India for September intake, right, Ramesh?
Yeah.
Yes. So the September intake, and he's doing insurance, a 1 year postgraduate certificate in insurance at Humber College, and he is from Hyderabad. So welcome to our session, and welcome to Canada as well. Happy New Year. So, how is your decision coming to Canada? Do you think you made a right decision coming to Canada? Are you happy with your
No,
decision?
absolutely, absolutely. See, I have been thinking over it for a while now, and due to COVID, I have to postpone the plans, and I have to stay back in India. Before that, I was in UAE for a short period for a year. When COVID happened, I moved back, and then I was thinking over it, but I thought this year I should try. And then once I got this application admission, I just came in. Just to give a background, I have like 10 years experience in India and in UAE. I'm a marine cargo insurance underwriter. That's underwriting is a work that any insurance, when you apply for insurance, we are the one who decide like whether to give or not, or if I am giving you insurance, at what price should I give you? That's what my niche is. I work for the import and exports. So, so this has a big value in Western markets. Insurance is a big market in Western countries. So I thought my experience and my past education would help me. So I've applied for Humber and I've come here. And I definitely, as you said, there's a lot of apprehension about, how the job market is. Will I get jobs and all? I had that thoughts, but with right kind of connections and all, I thought I can make it possible. So I came in here in September, and within like 15 days around, I got a part-time job. First job was with
You just got your
an
part-time
electronic.
job in 15 days, in just 15
Absolutely.
days.
Absolutely. Sir. So I did try, like everyone, I did try people on the LinkedIn. I did walk into some places, and the first job I happened to be a walk-in. It was a seasonal role at Best Buy. Best Buy is an electronic store here. So I went to them
Oh, that's
just like
interesting. It was a walk-in because Best Buy usually they're a big corporate company and they do
yeah,
online most of it, but you did get an on a
yeah,
walk-in as well.
yeah.
That's interesting. So,
So what I
so
did
you
is
just walked
what I
into
did is
Best Buy and they hired you, like they interviewed you and hired you for the position.
Yeah, see, I've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos, and everyone said that you need to talk to the manager to get the job. So I just went in there. I asked if they're hiring. They said they are, and they said the manager is not here, and they asked me to come back. I said I'll better wait. So I waited. I was waiting there for almost an hour. Then the manager came. I had a kind of a talk with him. I say 2 minutes. You prepare your 2 minutes speech, to tell about what you are and what you are looking for. And then I told him about my past experience, and I said I'm looking for a job, and he was immediately impressed, and he scheduled me an interview for the next day. And then I just got the job. I joined them as a sales advisor. I knew it's not related to my industry, but having a part-time job is really important. While you're as a student here. So I took up the job, worked with them for a month or so, and then while I'm working them through my college and through the other industry related events, I was attending one of the insurance event. It's at the broker event, but I met this employer there. Again, the same thing. I told my experience, I told what I'm studying, and I said I'm interested to work with you guys. And with no job interview, I got this job, the second one, the insurance related job. Now I'm working for an independent insurance adjusting firm, and I'm working with them as a claim advisor. So my job is to review the survey reports they make, and have it sent to the insurance companies, talk to the insurance companies, have the claim settled. So it's a very small piece of
So
work,
all
but
this
then there is
happened in just 4 months, right? You came in September, you
absolutely.
started. So, like you were in India, you were in Dubai, and then you landed in Canada. So reality, perception versus reality, right? So what was going in your mind when you landed, and then with your efforts, you are successful in getting a job. Like, how does it look like being in India, thinking about Canada, about jobs, about future, and reality on the ground? Just to understand what happened in
Absolutely.
in your thoughts.
Yeah, I'll say for sure. Say because the job where I was working with in India was I was with the regulator. I would say in 10 years I've reached the peak. I was working as an assistant vice president into business analytics and that into commercial lines with the regulator. Perfect job. the comfortable position. I was very complacent. I didn't want it to be complacent there. I thought I should challenge and I have potential to grow. But then, as you said, there's a lot of apprehension that, will I be able to be, successful here, or, what challenges I would get. But only thing that people should come with an open mind and be ready to accept the situations, because there are some harsh realities as such, because if everyone is trying to focus and, come to Torano, then that will become difficult. Try and, hit the right kind of college, the program of your interest in various locations, not necessarily in Ontario or Toronto. So this program insurance is specific here, so I have to come here. But, choose your programs wisely, choose a city wisely, so that you can come in the right place, and then be
Right.
open. Take some patience, have some patience in finding the jobs. You will get the job end of the day. As I said, it's a matter of time, 1 month or 2 months. With right kind of efforts, you will get it. And then what you have to do is to communicate and think established. You have to reach out to the people seeking for a job. If you don't reach out, unlike India, there's no Naukri and they don't call you for a job interview. You have to reach back to them to get the job here. So, and then for sure, insurance, as I said, it's a big industry. People who are
Yeah, that's
interested.
that's more because I know I had one of our students who is really done Swapna. One, she was in a group, very nice girl. She recently got
Mhm.
married. She was in the insurance industry. A couple of other people I know working. So how do you see the insurance industry? You mentioned that there are many opportunities here, right? So given your expertise of so many years, and now as a new student, international student, you are walking this path. Can you please elaborate about the job opportunities in the insurance industry from your perspective, what you have seen here?
For sure, sir, for sure. I'd like to make a small comparison here, with India, because I belong to India. I'm an Indian. So the Indian industry, we have around 60 insurance, life and general together, and we would have around 500 registered brokers with actively doing business of around 200 to 50 brokers who are doing active business. So you have 250 brokers and 60 companies in India to fetch a job. Here, there are more than 5,000 brokers, and there are more than 1,000 companies, registered in Canada, and companies who are registered in US, they operate actively here. So then, in terms of employment, you would definitely get it. There's so many options, and through the population who are working here, they're all elderly. So though, at least I would say I would have met 30 plus companies already in the first semester. I've met almost 30 plus companies, and everyone says that we have a team who's retiring. We have a bunch of people who are getting retired in another few years, and we are trying to bring up the next generation so that we can continue the work. So, and then I've seen it practically, a lot of when we meet the employees, we all meet the seniors who are ready to retire. That simply indicates that they need people here. The market needs people, and when you see the list of insurance companies and see their career opportunities, they have a lot of opportunities already there. But all they need is some kind of Canadian experience. Again, that's the same as with any other industry. They would ask for a Canadian experience, which you would get it only when you come here. You're thinking staying back in your own country, and you can't get that experience. So you have to step up and then come here and then try and get that experience. And another thing is, like, for insurance, you have to be a licensed here. There's something called CIP, again, Chartered Insurance Professional. So that degree will definitely will give you a boost in your career, and that's required to be a successful insurance professional here.
So
And
for
to be a broker, you
CIP,
have to give them.
for the chart, Ramesh, sorry to cut you here. So how long
Mhm.
is this certification? Like, is it an online certification and they have to complete a program to get it? Or somebody who's for an international professional like you, can they directly come and take this exam? Like, how do any information on that?
Sure, sir. One wanted to be in insurance can take the papers. Be back in your own country, be in India or any other country, you can still apply for this CIP examinations, and then study, and then take up the exams and get your licenses. But it would be difficult, to do it from your home country, because the laws are different here, the regulations are different. So advisable is that you be here in any insurance related program, or even you study any other program, but start connecting with the CII, which is Chartered Insurance Institute here, and you have to give 10 papers to get your CIP fellowship here, the CIP license here, CIP degree. So 10 papers is, I would say it's difficult, but it's not impossible. You need to just, within 4 months, I've completed five. So I've just come in the
You
first semester.
completed
I
already
completed.
5 out of the 10.
Absolutely,
Oh,
absolutely. And
that's
then
nice.
next semester I'll be done with another four, and then I'll be left over with one, which I can immediately do once I get into the job. So that is one thing which definitely adds a professional collar, and you have a tag beside your name saying that so and so and that plays out that you can easily get a job. And then to be a broker, you have to take a license called REBO, which is a registered insurance brokers. In Ontario, it is REBO. Once you have that license for broker, it's a small examination for 2 3 hours. You need to prepare, and then there is enough material for that. You can register, and they'll send you the books and all. You get that license, and you're ready to work for any broking company.
That is nice because one of our team members, Shivani, I was asking her to do that. So I will get back
Mhm.
to you on that, how to get this
Absolutely,
insurance.
absolutely. I'm taking that exam in February, sir. I'm taking that REBO exam in February. So I'll be done with that as well. I'm very sure.
That is nice. So, your advice to all the international students, right? Guys, I definitely advise freshers, unless you have top English skills, please do not think about coming abroad or undergraduate. I strongly suggest undergraduate students not to come in. But big important, very big decision coming abroad and very important to have work experience. My strong advice is because of not just because of the express entry, right? You get points for 1 or 3 years work experience, and also from your career perspective, for any employer, work experience is good. So if you're able to get 1 to 3 years of work experience back home in India, and then you embark on this journey, it will definitely be, it will add points toward express entry, and getting a job will be easier as well than a fresher. But it is your choice. We always advise. So your advice, Ramesh, for all the people from India and internationals who are planning to come to Canada, like you are here, you're going through the ground reality. What is your advice to them?
So, one thing, sir, there are two categories of people, who wanted to come to any Western country and study. One, who have some kind of work experience. So I would definitely suggest whoever has work experience in their own field, try and stick to your relevant field, pick up a program which adds value to your past experience, and then you can make a career here. Because, when you speak to the employer, you say that I'm studying this, I already worked in this field. That adds it, that will give you definitely an advantage than any other who is applying randomly for that position. Second, if you're not clear, if you're not having work experience, you just done your graduation, you are looking for some program, then in that case, pick a program which is in demand here. IT for sure, it is in demand across the globe. If you're not from IT, I'm a sciences guy. I studied genetics and biotech, but then insurance is my passion now. So if you wanted to pursue something which is not IT, then pick up a program which is in value. Banking and finance is banking and insurance is valuable in Western countries. So pick your program wisely and then stick to it, and then add your skills which are related and around that, so that you can easily get a job. And getting a job is really not a challenge. Only when you're not prepared, it becomes a challenge. When you're prepared, you know what is coming and what it takes for you to get in there. Definitely, you can make it.
Yeah. Ramesh, thank you very much and best wishes. Ramesh is applying for second program with us, project management, which are definitely project or business management, right? So, Ramesh, thank you very much for your time, and appreciate sharing your on-ground experience about study and working and living here in Canada. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. No, no problem. Thank you.
Guys, I will post this video, and also Ramesh, tag Ramesh. If you guys need any help with insurance, feel free to connect with him. I hope he'll be happy to help.